Hello and welcome to SGPN's The Daily Dog. I'm your host, Britton Hess. I'm here with my favorite Underdog Fantasy Pick'em plays for Tuesday, May 13th, 2025. Got to apologize for my voice. It's allergy season here. If you're on the YouTube side of things, you can see my left eye looks like I got punched or something, or like pink eye or something. But no, I don't know. I've just got some sinus stuff happening, so I might sneeze, might hopefully not cough on here. I'll try to cut it out if I do, but spring has sprung. Gotta love it. The issue is the effects it can have on your sinuses. Other thing. So I'm going out of town this week. I'm going to be gone on the other side of the world for a week. So I might be a little bit more of a sporadic schedule. Just put that on your radar. I don't think I'll be able to do one on Friday. I'll be jet lagged and trying to figure out how to connect to the internet and everything else. I should be doing some shows while I'm out, but obviously Saturday, Sunday shows will not be happening, but we'll see what I can do. Probably, like I said, I'll have a show out on Thursday. I probably won't have one on Friday, or if I do, maybe I'll record it at a far off airport or something. And then potentially Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I can get back on the track, but it's going to be a weird schedule. So just wanted to put that on your radar. I also got to announce, if you're new to Underdog Fantasy, sign up with promo code DailyDog, DAILYDOG at UnderdogFantasy.com. If you're new to Underdog, use that promo code DailyDog, DAILYDOG at UnderdogFantasy.com or in the Underdog Fantasy app for a 50% deposit match bonus worth up to $1,000. Literally the best promo code out there. Your friends don't let friends sign up with worse promo codes. I know there's bigger shows, bigger websites, bigger everything. Nobody has a better promo code than me. People have the same promo code or the same offer with a different code, but support a small show by using promo code DailyDog and get the best deposit match bonus out there. All right, let's go to MLB entry number one for this beautiful Tuesday. Kerry, Carpenter, higher than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs against Brayan Bello and the Red Sox. Brayan Bello is awesome. Kerry Carpenter, leadoff man. Lots of chances to get driven in if he gets on. It's probably going to be a tighter game. Let's just hope he leads off with a hit in the first inning, and we'll go from there. I mean, I don't necessarily think there's going to be a first inning run, spoiler alert, but let's at least get a hit in the first inning, and we'll start from there, and then we have lots of options throughout the rest of this game. So let's go Kerry Carpenter, higher than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Then Brandon Lowe of the Rays, higher than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs versus Jose Berrios and the Blue Jays. A lot of stuff is clicking for Brandon Lowe on a lot of the different websites I use for information. Obviously, there's a lot of weather on the East Coast. This is happening in a dome. That helps as well. But Lowe can hit, and I know Berrios is a pretty good pitcher. He gets a lot of Ks if he's on his A game. But if he is not on his game, people get big contact against him. Lowe is only 2 of 15 in his career. One of those hits is a home run versus Berrios. Again, I'm not necessarily going to say 15 is like a be all end all and you can't hit this guy because, again, obviously you can't hit him and get a home run off him. Let's see if Lowe continues here. I think that you're just getting really good enhanced multiplier on Lowe in this situation. Obviously, the bullpen will be a factor as well. 3.24x for Kerry Carpenter and Brandon Lowe, both higher than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. MLB entry number 2, we're getting into the total bases. We're on Austin Riley, higher than 1.5 total bases against the Nationals, and Michael Soroka, former Brave pitcher himself, coming back to town as a visitor. Riley's never seen him. Righty on righty matchup. Riley's really good, though. Sorry, there's the first sneeze that I was warning you about due to these allergies. But Austin Riley, higher than 1.5 total bases. Can hit doubles, can hit triples, can hit home runs, can get a couple singles. Lots of ways to do it for Austin Riley. And again, I just think that this Soroka is not fully back yet, and I think returning to Atlanta is going to be a little bit of a tough situation. Then I'm going to go with Wyatt Langford, higher than 1.5 total bases. Wyatt Langford, the young star for the Rangers, getting to go against Kyle Freeland and the Rockies. He's never faced Kyle Freeland, but it's a righty-on-lefty matchup. Langford obviously had a home run yesterday. He can hit doubles. Again, he's another guy who's got lots of good speed on the base path and also has power. Also, after they get through Freeland, the bullpen of the Rockies isn't good either. Offensive was suppressed yesterday. Dollander pitched a great game for the Rockies. They still didn't get the win, but I think Langford is going to do just fine here. This is a flat 3x multiplier with Austin Riley higher than 1.5 total bases and Wyatt Langford higher than 1.5 total bases. NBA entry number 1, do or die time for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's go Jarrett Allen higher than 10.5 rebounds. That's what he's there for. You need to protect that rim. Your team isn't going to have a shot if you're not getting boards and getting second chance opportunities. So let's go Wyatt Langford, Jarrett Allen higher than 10.5 rebounds. Jamal Murray higher than 19.5 points. Scoring maybe been a little bit down for Jamal Murray last couple of games. I know that everyone is leaving the Nuggets for dead in this game in OKC tonight. I am not doing it. Murray only has 17 points his last game. Remember, previous game to that 27. In game 1 in Oklahoma City, he had 21. If this series has been zigging and zagging, so has Jamal Murray with he's going over or under 20 points. He went under last game. Let's zig back up over 20 points, higher than 19.5 points for Jamal Murray, and then tie that with Jarrett Allen, higher than 10.5 rebounds, 3.3x multiplier. NBA entry number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, higher than 31.5 points. I know that we're actually getting an enhanced multiplier on this, which is beautiful because Shai obviously has had some massive games, but also had some slower games, some bad shooting games. Back at home, I think he's going to right the ship and get into the 30s once again, mid 30s. He did the first 2 games of the series at home. He had 33 and 34 points, 18 and 25 of the 2 games at Denver. Back at home now, he's going over here. Pairing that with DeAndre Hunter, higher than 9.5 points. DeAndre Hunter only had more. He's played in 3 games in the series. He had 11 in game 1. I think we're going to get back to that. DeAndre Hunter, higher than 9.5 points, with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, higher than 31.5 points, 3.12x multiplier. NHL number 1, Connor Hellebuyck, higher than 2.5 goals against, and Jake Oettinger higher than 2.5 goals against. Both of these goalies in this Western Conference showdown. I think this is going to be a little bit of a higher scoring game. I think Hellebuyck going to allow 2 or more or 3 or more on the road. He does this in Dallas all the time. Jake Oettinger, I think he's going to get a lot of crap thrown his way, so I think that he's going to allow higher than 2.5 goals here. High scoring game. I mean, like if this is right, the game total is going over. So maybe if you have that as an option, maybe take a look at that. So Hellebuyck higher than 2.5 goals against, Oettinger higher than 2.5 goals against, 2.26x multiplier. NHL number 2, Mikko Rantanen, man's on fire, higher than 0.5 goals. Again, I don't think that Hellebuck's going to shut him down. I think Mikko Rantanen has been the player of the playoffs so far. So give me Mikko Rantanen higher than 0.5 goals. Kyle Connor, man, myth, the legend. We love Kyle Connor on this show. Higher than 0.5 assists. That's a 3.69x multiplier. Very nice for 2 guys who are very capable of hitting these marks. So Mikko Rantanen higher than 0.5 goals. Kyle Connor higher than 0.5 assists. 3.69x. Pitchers number 1, Michael Soroka, Spencer Schwellenbach higher than 0.5 first inning runs allowed. Man, I think that Soroka, I think, is in trouble, and I think Schwellenbach is a little bit. I don't know if his numbers don't. I think his record is more indicative of his pitching ability than his ERA. That's what I will say. Brian Bello plus Tyler Holton, 2 really good pitchers so far this season, lower than 0.5 first inning runs allowed, 2.73x multiplier. Pitchers number 2, Kyle Freeland and John Leiter, lower than 0.5 first inning runs allowed. Freeland, we need you to pitch 1 good inning. I know that's tough, but hey, at least you're not at Coors. You're not in the altitude there. And then, John Leiter, I think he's going to be able to shut down this terrible Rockies lineup for at least an inning. So lower than 0.5 first inning runs allowed in Rockies. Rangers, Chris Bubich first, and Framber Valdez lower than 0.5 first inning runs allowed. I know they scored 12 runs yesterday. I don't think these offenses are good, though. Don't get fooled by one result. I think that these teams are very inconsistent. I give the major advantage to the pitchers, especially early on in this game. So, lower, no first inning runs in Rockies at Rangers, and no first inning runs in Royals at Astros, 2.7x. Let's get into the Lotto entries. Lotto entry number 1, we're going some big man threes. Miles Turner higher than 2.5 3-pointers made. Nikola Jokic higher than 2.5 3-pointers made. Miles Turner hot from 3. Nikola Jokic not so much. Time to rebound because I think they're going to be competitive in this game. I think that Jokic is from the 3-point line is going to be a contributor to that. Kyle Connor higher than 0.5 goals. I know I have him as an assist as well. Let's cover the board with Kyle Connor getting on that point sheet. Jeffrey Springs, pitcher for the Athletics, higher than 3.5 earned runs allowed against the Dodgers. Beautiful hitting weather. I think he's going to not enjoy his time against the Dodgers lineup. 35.84x multiplier. Obviously, flex it. You can get about 17x. Bring that down 2 out of 3. You still get a nice return on that one. Actually, let me pull it up and give you the exact numbers. I don't know why I didn't fully write that one in, but we will add it here. All right, whatever. I'll give it to you at the end of the show. Lawrence Butler. Let's go to the Dong Squad. Lawrence Butler higher than 0.5 home runs. Pete Crow Armstrong higher than 0.5 home runs. Aaron Judge higher than 0.5 home runs. 80.45x or 40.22x / 8.59x if it goes 2 out of 3. Good luck on your picks today. That's all I got for you. Good luck, and let's make some money.